Seriously, Netflix? Or whoever's in charge of the production, I mean, what were you thinking? Did no one ever review this product? Did Was there no panel to actually tell you this is wrong? It's not right. This is 21st century. This is 2021. Wow. Uh, I could fast forward every episode and could see what's happening clearly. That's how dumb, diluted, predictable, and bad it was. I'll start with the pros. I give props to John Cho. He's a very versatile actor. Um, I blame the script and the direction. I think he could have been he could have had a better portrayal of the main character, but it's kind of like Space Jam. If you have Space Jam 2 with LeBron James and it's actually working against you instead of having a different basketball movie about him that kind of reminds you of some elements from the original Michael Jordan Space Jam, that works fine. If this is it's an adaptation, not a carbon copy, not a copy and paste. It's neither here nor there. What are you trying to do? Okay, I'll give you props for trying to give that nod or that that little bag of treats for people who might actually be familiar with the cowboy bebop animation or the manga. Okay, that's good. But when that's the only thing that you think you deserve a little nudge nudge, okay, that's a cute little tribute. Firstly, the script, the dialogues are so they just sound like translated scripts of a foreign movie. That's how bad it is. I feel bad for the actors who had to read them or make them sound natural. You know the kind of dialogue you hear from the old bad dubbings of Speed Racer or 1970s Japanese animation, or Mojo Jojo from Powerpuff Girls. Everything that's said seems to be exposition laced around them. Casting wise, I think it wasn't bad, but everyone seemed to have been fed, okay, let's make it over the top. Let's make it look like we're trying to do something out of cartoon-based characters. Well, the original animation was anything but cartoon-like. It was stylish. And everyone had some depth to it, and they don't have to say it out loud. Look at me, I have depth. Read my conversation, read my lips. All these things I'm saying. It shows who I am and how I'm feeling. So every time I want to say something about this, all the flaws about this show, I inch closer to saying some bad words that might really not make this, PG-13. That's how bad it is. Everyone's got that exaggerated look. Angry, happy, sad. Like, no one's neutral. No one's thinking. No one's contemplating. It's like, everyone's got the deer in the headlight look. Jet is always grumpy. Like, why? Jet's not supposed to be always that grumpy. He looks like the immature one in the relationship between Spike and Jet. He's supposed to be cool, calm, one who has been through hell and sort of like the father figure in the lot. But he's like, and here is like, Spike, where are you? Oh, I pity the fool. God, why? I'm sure the actor who was playing Jet could have done a different job. He seems like a more versatile actor than what is portrayed on the screen. And Julia, what is she's some kind of a domestic abuse victim? Like, And what's this appeal? I don't see the reason. How would anyone, fall in love with this girl? It's just, just an ordinary, ditzy little girl. Like, no. Don't watch it. Spare yourself the pain. Don't watch it. Please. Watch the animation. Don't watch this ridiculous joke of a TV series that looks like any decent high school kid, YouTuber can make a more refined product than this. Seriously. They have the computer animation, they have the technology, but they could not make it work. The world, yeah, it's okay, but we've seen all these high quality CGs in other movies and dramas. They could have done much more. Were there any exciting chase scenes or what? Nothing. They're just there, and it's like a cheap 5-minute commercial showing that, if this animation was a live action adaptation, this is what it could look like. And it's like a plastered version of all those little bits and pieces that don't work. And the action scenes are super lame. It's like every time they've got the telephone punch and the telephone block every time. It's like, oh, God, why? We have so many amazing technology, so many talented choreographers, stuntmen, and I'm sure these actors, judging by how they've, especially John Cho, he got into shape, or maybe he was always in shape, but we didn't see it because he usually don't play some martial arts character. Everything is just so the camera angles, the choreography, the shots and everything. It's like the cheapest direct-to-video action movies we can see today, they still have better quality action fight scenes and choreography than this one. What were they thinking? Did they just think, oh, it's got cowboy, bebop, it's based on that. If it's realistic, real life, this is what it looks like. Look, we could put in some money there. No. Casting was not great. They have so many better, I can't say better. I'm sure the people who are cast here, they are good actors. But again, I blame the script, and it's the domino effect. It went wrong from point one. You don't just take bits and pieces of the original and copy and blatantly paste it and think it'll work. No. It doesn't. Oh, just spare yourself from the agony. Don't watch it. I feel bad for everyone who's involved in this show. I don't know who's in charge of making this look like a cheap high school YouTuber production. Whoever were paid to say it's amazing or whatnot, that's total BS. Okay, it is better than those Japanese animation that's been made into a real life movie that the Japanese productions have made, like Full Metal Alchemist, that was horrific casting and whatnot. It's slightly better than that, but it's not that much better. Bleach, live action, horrible. Attack on Titan, live action Japanese movie, terrible. Yeah, this one is just as bad, just slightly better maybe.